I think you mentioned different kinds of things that we can do to heal and love ourselves, but are there any other like actual strategies or processes that people can start to take on to learn to love themselves?
Hell yes. I seriously, seriously, I love different acronyms and process and things like that, because I think I am the type of person, like, if you want to do something, you go for it. So if I want something, you throw the kitchen sink, the pipes, the tubes, and everything at it. And I believe like in a multi-pronged tactic of approaching something. So just really go for it full force. Absolutely. Let's see. Ooh, love bombing. I love bombing. In this case, love bombing means love bomb yourself. Love on yourself. Really love on yourself. And another process is you and me, kid. I have little names for things. It makes me laugh, and that's what it's all about. Enjoying yourself, what you do. So you and me, kid. It's about really reconnecting. This is really vital. Reconnecting and reestablishing your relationship with your inner child, and really connecting on a one-to-one basis. I love mirror work. Get in front of a mirror and talk to yourself in a loving, compassionate, nurturing way to you and your child, and talk to the little girl or the little boy in you and say, I love you, and I'm so sorry I have been neglecting you. I haven't listened to you. I'm so sorry, but I am here from now on. I am committed to being with you, to loving on you, to supporting you, to making you feel safe, to reassuring you. What do you need from me? And then speak to yourself in an empowering, emotional way that really sinks home, and really reconnect and befriend little child in you. Chop the cords. That's another one. Chop the cords, which is chop, which is chop all the energetic, emotional, mental, physical, all cords from the narcissist. But again, I discussed this before, not just the narcissist, cut all the cords so that way get rid of the drama and trauma, but also anybody in your life that doesn't uplift you, support you, or believe in you, out. You know, it's really important that you really support yourself and really do everything it takes to uplift yourself. And at this vulnerable stage, it's important that you surround yourself with people and things and everything that lifts you up. You want more?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, this is a tongue twister. Tap trapped trauma out. Tap trapped trauma out, which is tapping on your meridians or on your chakras. I like to do both in my high vibrating printing, but basically release all that stuck gunk and energy in you, and you tap on it, and that will help you release so much energy so you could clear it out and raise your energetic vibration. I love hello trigger. Hello trigger. And hello trigger is where what you do is you welcome the trigger instead of, you know, getting upset or anything. When you feel something triggering in you, and what you do is you go, okay, where is that feeling? Let's say it's in your heart, and you, or it could be anywhere in your body, and you touch into it. What you do is, what am I feeling? What is this? And let's say it's something, some kind of pain to you, then you take it out. That way you have emotional detachment between the emotion and you. So you become the observer, observing from a detached viewpoint, and you look at it and you say, what is that? And some people say poke holes at it. I say take a freaking jackhammer and get to the root of it. You know, if you want to go for something, go for it. So get to the root of it and find out what it is. And let's say that part of you says, you're not lovable, or no one will ever love you. And then you start asking more questions like, who would say that? Why would I think that? And you could say, well, the narcissist said that, whoever the narcissist is, or my father, or my mother, whatever. And then you start poking holes or jackhammering into that and say, you know what, that's not true. I am lovable. And then you start talking to that part of you, and you communicate back and forth something like, well, I am lovable. Love is everywhere. It's infinite. Love is my birthright. And you know what? I am choosing from this moment on to love myself. I am loving myself, or whatever stage you're at. And just keep reinforcing and reassuring that part of you until you feel a connection. And then you say thank you, and then you put it back in, and you reconnect and just fill yourself up with love for yourself, for that part of you that's injured and hurt and vulnerable, and reconnect with that part of you that now feels more whole and complete, and just raise your vibration. You can fill yourself with a golden light or something like that. More? I'm ready. You ready? You want more?
Sure.
I love this. I love this because I really want people to just feel good about themselves and be able to overcome this abuse and trauma and drama. But okay, fill me up. Fill me up, baby. So fill me up is think about the things that the way you met the emotional needs of the narcissist. What were some of the primary things? For instance, let's say some of the things where he or she always needed to be told, I love you. So lots of words of affirmations. Or they will also need a lot of compassion for you. Or they need a lot of affection from you. That is more likely than not the things that you are craving because you gave so much of yourself. Those are the things you're craving back for yourself, most likely. It's like a projection. So that's when I say, be super, super self-compassionate toward yourself. Fill yourself up with compassion. And then if the person needed lots and lots of loving and words of affirmation, you tell yourself those words. The words, you tell yourself what you need to hear to fill yourself up. And if it's affirmations, words of affection, the person needs affection, then you know what? That's probably what you need, affection too. So you know what? Start kissing yourself. Kiss yourself, caress yourself, love on yourself, and say, oh, hug yourself. I love you. Oh, this feels so good. My skin is so soft. This feels so good. My hair, and just caress yourself and touch yourself. And seriously, and just really fill yourself up with everything you were giving out, and you fill yourself up. Because once you fill yourself up, you'll be so freaking filled to the tank. Your tanks will be so full. You'll be radiating at a skyrocket level, and you'll feel so good about yourself, and you'll know and recognize that you don't need external love. You can fill yourself up with all the love, and that way you won't need it. It would just be a compliment, but not something that you need. So I think that is very important. You fill yourself up with whatever you need, and that's it.